More celebrities trying their hand at politics as Hollywood actors get more involved in the upcoming presidential election. My next guest is taking it one step further. He's running for public office, now coming off a big primary win in the race for a county commissioner's seat in New Mexico. Joining me now is Breaking Bad actor Steven Michael Quezada. Good to have you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
All right, so first things first, and we continue to cover the investigation following this horrific terror attack in Orlando. Your thoughts on that this morning, sir?
Well, you know, you look at things like that, and it's a big tragedy. That's one of the reasons why I'm running for office here in New Mexico, because I also believe that a big piece that we're not looking at is a behavioral health piece. And if anybody is listening today from New Mexico, they know that we've been struggling with the behavioral health piece. We're not providing those types of services for our citizens, and a lot of people are falling through the cracks.
Okay.
When you're born in America, and this is how you end up being, that means that, you know, as you grew up, we didn't provide those services for you. Okay. Those are the things that I'm looking at.
So the FBI held a press conference yesterday and said that they've concluded that this man was inspired by ISIS and carrying out an act of terror, to be clear. That being said, you are running for office, and who is it that you support as your presidential candidate?
Well, we're going to support our Democratic president, because we want to continue to keep doing the great things that Obama has been doing here in this country. And it looks like right now it will be Hillary Clinton.
Stephen, what will his legacy be? What do you see? You're obviously very complimentary of President Obama's performance in his 2 terms in office. What was his greatest achievement?
There's tons of achievements. You know, I think that healthcare is a big issue for this country. And me, as being an artist, I wasn't always this big, giant actor from Breaking Bad. I was always just a regular, struggling artist, like we have many of them in this country. And we were never having the opportunity to have health care or anything like that. So those things are big for people like me.
All right, and Donald Trump's immigration policy, are you a fan of it or not?
Well, look, we want to keep everybody safe in this country, right? And I think that we have to look at who's coming into this country. But when we're looking at Mexico and we're looking at that, at those immigrants, I think there's other ways besides building a wall. I think we should be building bridges and not walls, and figuring out how we can resolve this issue without having to try to get people to go back to Mexico, but make them citizens of the United States, make them taxpayers, use that money. That's important to a state like New Mexico, where we need to build our tax base, and this is a great opportunity for us to do that.
Stephen, you know, you're not a DEA agent, but we saw you play one on TV, not to be cute there. But, you know, the drug trade goes hand in hand with illegal immigration, people coming in from Mexico, from Central America, from South America. You say that, you know, you want citizens to be safe, but that there's a possible way to come to an agreement with some imagination on the border debate. What specifically do you mean by that?
Well, you know, I think not everybody's a drug dealer. I think a lot of these people are coming, they're running from drug dealers. I mean, the cartels are very powerful. And if you ever visit Mexico, most of the Mexican people aren't drug users. Most of the drug users and people who are buying drugs are American citizens. They've been doing this for many, many years. This isn't something that's new. But not all those people coming across the border are those types of people. But we do need to keep fighting against that.
Okay. All right, we've got to leave it there. Steven Michael Quezada, thank you, and good luck to your endeavors as a politician.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.